bought my first watermelon of the season. A little late to the game, but that's okay. I'm just about 8 days post a little bit of domestic travel in the States, and it's almost guaranteed, probably not just for myself, but most people, to get sick after travel. It's so rough. Usually it's like right after I come back, a day or two post travel. This time it was like on day 6, 7. So I'm hanging in there. I was listening to a podcast recently, Brian Johnson podcast, and he and his doctor were talking about, you know, all the international travel that people do, whether for work or pleasure, and how like the further east you go, the harder it is on your body. I mean, you're messing with your circadian rhythm and your body's routine. So it can be really difficult. Also, as many hours that you are like flying on a plane, they were saying it takes in days to recover. So like a 9-hour flight internationally would be like 9 days to recover and to get into a different routine. I mean, I only flew 5 hours? 4 hours. 4 hours. So yeah, I kind of acclimated to Midwest time. And then after 3 more days in the Midwest, I came back to California. And I'm getting back into my routine, but feeling a little bit under the weather. But I thought, that's okay. I'm gonna make some content. I have a new Instagram page, which you can find in my bio site link in my description. And I'm trying to grow that simultaneously now with my YouTube channel. And I really am gonna get back into the groove of posting. I took a little break. I needed a little break. I transitioned apartments, and now I love the apartment I call home. So I'm gonna get back into cooking and doing all the things. So this is gonna be kind of a laid back video. I'm gonna do cooking and cleaning. That's what I need to catch up on, and I need to relax and decompress. Yeah, I need to take it easy. Ooh, and I'm gonna make some green tea. But first, let me show you my grocery haul. Starting off, of course, with a refill of reverse osmosis water, which I get at Whole Foods. Whole Foods has the machine. And I mean, eventually I do want to spend, I don't know, $500, however much the service and product is to get reverse osmosis put into, actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Hold that thought. I don't know if I'm allowed to do the system in my apartment because you have to like get approved, and I don't think that they approve that. Anyways, I just have tap. So I get the reverse osmosis water, like I said, at Whole Foods. Super handy, 60 cents. A little seedless watermelon. I was like, this is hopefully delicious. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I did all my grocery shopping for the week, and I also got my prescriptions I needed to pick up, and I had a dermatology appointment when I first got back into town. So this is not new for me. I've done tretinoin before, but I had a visit, like I said, at the dermatologist, and I've heard pros and cons about tretinoin. However, this dermatologist's skin was absolutely flawless, so I trust him. I trust him. And I was like, my skin's super sensitive. He's like, yeah, no, we'll start you on the lowest dose of tretinoin. I feel like I've done this before. I have. And my skin gets like, you know, itchy and aggravated, and I'm impatient. I don't like it getting itchy and flaking. But this is the 0.025%, and I'm just gonna do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at night. Pea size before I go to bed on my face. Okay, back to the groceries. I got some fresh bananas, shiitake mushrooms, sugar snap peas. There's a thing. A coleslaw mix, because I didn't feel like chopping a bunch of cabbage. This is new for me. I've not purchased mung bean sprouts before, but I've had mung bean sprouts many times in many different Asian dishes. No antibiotics ever, are these organic? I don't think it's organic. I thought I bought organic. Definitely organic strawberries. Oh, they're so delicious. And strawberries are on the dirty dozen, I believe. So these have to be thoroughly rinsed, and I used baking soda to clean them. So I'm gonna do that today. I purchased some more gluten-free oats. I like to make homemade granola. And then I purchased organic Greek yogurt. I'm gonna share with you, I don't know if you've ever heard of this. This is not sponsored. This is just because I stumbled upon it from a stranger at a Whole Foods. It's the Yuka app. I'm gonna show you. Yuka, I don't think it's Yuka, I think it's Yuka. Okay, so the Yuka app is a little carrot. Well, the picture, the design. Okay. Have you ever seen the Yuka, the Yuka app? This has a barcode built in, and you can scan products at all the stores from what I've experienced. You know, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, I think Target, all the places. And like if I scan this yogurt, organic plain Greek non-fat yogurt, the 365 brand, it's rated 100 out of 100. That's my goal, is to get the green, at least the excellent score. There's excellent, good, medium, poor, bad. So bad meaning 0, and then excellent is 100. That's excellent Greek yogurt. So I'm happy about that. And like for instance, this Califia Farms organic almond milk, 3 ingredients. This one's rated 88. I'll take it. 88 out of 100. So I've been scanning a lot of products. I will link this app below. Again, this is just something that I stumbled upon from a stranger who got me hooked on it, and now I'm getting everyone else hooked on it. I think there's a few different apps, but it's come in handy. And then Fix and Fog, I really like this brand. This is a 90 out of 100. I already know, I scanned it earlier. Fix and Fog Smooth Almond Butter. It's so good. It's so good. I love nuts. And then 85% dark cocoa. You know, this doesn't have that great of rating. It's like in the middle, like just below 50. So this is my worst item of the bunch, I think. But it's 85% cocoa, and I love chocolate. So I'm very open-minded to healthier brands. I just haven't stumbled upon like an excellent rated dark chocolate yet. I mean, of course, oh yeah, and Blueprint products, they're not in the app, so I can't rate those. And then I needed cream of tartar. I'm gonna make a healthy-ish snickerdoodle cookie with maple syrup, almond flour, and I need some cream of tartar. There's my haul. There's my haul. My Whole Foods haul. I love Whole Foods. It's not cheap, but neither is disease. I have some green tea because I feel lousy. I feel like I'm underwater right now, but I'm very much not. My ears are. I mean, my ears really feel that way. This is Rishi Tea and Botanicals green tea. It's very good. Not feeling all that well, but the chores must be done. Dishes don't do themselves. Not yet. Humanoid robot hasn't entered the scene yet. So, dishes. Here I go. It's time. Let's get to the fun stuff. Cooking and baking. My favorite. It's really cute. At my complex, they bring in and rotate books from the library, and pretty much guaranteed I just get a new cookbook. I take a new cookbook from the area every time, and then, you know, I bring it back and there's a new cookbook. So this is the complete autumn and winter cookbook. Of course, I swap ingredients to make ingredients more friendly to me. I use my trusty ChatGPT to help me make those swaps sometimes. I'm like, hey, how can I adjust this recipe? So I'm excited. I have not looked through this one yet, but this will give me some ideas for the fall. I'm excited for the fall. I'm excited for the fall, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna make Dr. Mark Hyman's Brazil nut granola. I don't want to get too crazy on the selenium, but selenium is good for you. I usually eat 2 to 3 Brazil nuts a day. My cousin, he reinformed me that he's like, every woman should be eating Brazil nuts or selenium every single day. I'm like, no. For our hormones, because we don't like produce, no, I don't know. I need to research what we do or don't produce, but I think it's selenium we don't. So we get the selenium from the Brazil nuts. He's like, yeah, every woman should be eating 2 to 3 Brazil nuts a day. Tangent, went on a tangent. But eat those Brazil nuts, okay? Especially the ladies. Okay, this is gonna be a gluten-free oat granola based off of Dr. Mark Hyman's Brazil nut granola clusters. Here we go. I'm gonna chop some nuts. Preheat the oven to 285 degrees and line a small baking sheet with parchment paper. I'm gonna roughly chop a half cup of Brazil nuts. Am I a skilled chopper? Nope. I'm not. But my food turns out delicious. I'm gonna do a cup of oats. I don't think I need more than that. I could do another half cup. Maybe I will do another half cup. I'm just winging it with a little guidance from ChatGPT. Pepitas. I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of chia. Yes, because I like chia seeds. And why not just add in some flax, you know? Doesn't hurt. It adds omega-3s. So we're gonna do that. Oh, this might burn. Okay, I'm gonna add the flax actually. The flax and the coconut shreds, I'm gonna add the last 15 minutes of baking. To my oat, nut, and seed mixture, I added 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of Baja Gold sea salt. And then in this smaller bowl, I'm gonna whisk together 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, 2 tablespoons of almond butter, 1/4 cup maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let's get to whipping. Whip it good. Oh, that almond butter is pretty stiff. Okay, it's kind of, here we go. It's whipping. Just stir the dry ingredients together, nice and thoroughly. And then put the wet ingredients on top, mix it in. This is gonna be good. Yeah, that's yummy. I'm gonna spread this over this parchment paper on a baking sheet. Yum. I know that granola is highly caloric. However, this is healthier than store-bought. I know exactly what I'm putting into it. It's delightful on top of granola with berries, as well as a little sweet snack with some like nut milk just on its own. It's a better alternative to all the other desserts, you know, cheesecake, cookies, cake, brownies, unless they're sweet potato brownies. I really am trying to back off of the sugar, back off of the addiction. But at least there's some like healthier options and nature's sweeteners that I've been trying to use instead, like maple syrup and raw honey and manuka honey. And then granola, you really need to keep your eye on. I'm gonna do 300 degrees for probably 30 minutes. It just depends on your oven. I like to do 15 minutes and then flip it over. And then another 15 minutes, I'll probably, when I flip it over, I'll add the shredded coconut and flax. But then it just depends. You have to keep your eye on it. 30 to 40 minutes. Should be good. This smells so delicious. There's some caramel notes coming off of this, and I like that it's not too dark. I don't like when my oats get burnt. My granola. But is it too... The almond butter makes it not crisp up as much, I don't think. That's really good. It's hot, obviously. Really good. And the flavors come more together as it cools off. So this turned into just me prepping granola and some more berries for my Greek yogurt. I already have some blackberries ready to go. And now I'm just gonna slice these strawberries, and then I'm going to discuss while I do it kind of where I'm at. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm ready to get into my creative mode again and create content, because this is what I continue to find, and I've heard it many times, and that is to create more than you consume. And being a creative individual, I do enjoy creating more than I consume. In fact, like, I know that I'm such a creative individual because I chose like the creative arts in my professions so far in life. Well, not currently, but when I was in my 20s, all of my 20s, I was a hairstylist, and I really felt like I mastered skills in hairstyling, in cosmetology, especially some of the coloring services, the hair painting, balayage, some of the more of the finishing abilities, the styling. That's what I excelled in and enjoyed the most. However, I just, after doing it off and on for 10 years, I felt like my back was literally breaking. It wasn't breaking, but it felt just awful. It hurt so bad, just like a couple hours into doing people's hair. So that is why I don't do hair anymore. I touch up my own hair and I trim my daughter's hair. And I also have a fashion degree. I have a degree in design, fashion design and merchandising, and not sorry, I just don't feel fulfilled in those industries any longer. Actually, I did feel more fulfillment in hairstyling than fashion. With fashion, I just learned more about the industry. I'm like, oh, it's just all about making profit. I mean, every business is about making profit, but fashion, it's mostly just cheap fashion. It's not even just cheap fashion, it's mostly polyester. It's mostly plastic that people are selling. And I'm not about that. This is all 100% cotton. Maybe not the highest quality cotton, but it's 100% cotton. I'm trying to only wear fabrics that essentially could biodegrade and that are gentler on our skin. So that's like 100% organic cotton, preferably. Wool, silk, bamboo. So I'm really trying to transition into those more natural materials. So with that all being said, I was just linking my personal Instagram to this YouTube channel, and I decided to not link my personal one anymore and start new and have a new Instagram account. It's called The Longevity Edits, and then it's still under me, Amber Dayton. But I liked that handle. I thought it sounded really fitting for me. The Longevity Edits, because I'm continuously editing my life, my habits, health and wellness, routines, information I'm learning, technologies I'm trying. So I've just been dipping my toes in. And I'll just bring this around back to Blueprint. I mean, Blueprint is what got me going. I was very inspired. I think I've mentioned that in a few videos. I was so inspired when I stumbled upon Brian Johnson's channel. It really was like I knew deeper down that there was more for me in life, especially regarding health and my well-being and self-care. I just didn't know what I was doing. And now I am better at self-care. I'm better at taking care of myself, taking care of my loved ones, my daughter. I also, make recipes for my mom when I visit her, and try to teach her, hey, let's buy this coconut milk that has 3 ingredients, not that coconut milk that has 10 ingredients. I'm making changes to my life, and it's up to others to implement changes into theirs, but I'm here to help. I'm here to help myself, and I'm here to help other people. So thank you for watching if you made it to the end of this video. And if you want to support my journey and my channel, I deeply appreciate it. You could do so just by hitting the like on this video and subscribing. That would mean so much. And then if you have time to go follow my Instagram, The Longevity Edits, I have it linked in the description. And I'm looking forward to sharing more. So stay tuned. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.